this property is making me what I think a real kind of employee will not be making. I've got 215 days booked.
So how much are we looking at here?
So you're looking at about 30.
£30,000.
30,000 straight.
Yes.
Tenant ruin the whole place apart.
Yeah.
Very dilapidated kind of situation that.
So how does achieving success in property change your life, or how you start thinking about life in general and your personal way of doing things? Hello guys, I'm super excited. I'm here in Wolverhampton. One of my students are killing it. So I'm here today to actually visit his project to see what he's done. He's absolutely doing it amazing in the Midlands. I can't wait to show you what he's done. Come on in, let's go. So I'm amazing to be here, just driving around, and I saw that you kind of in the locations where there's so many parks and all that sort of thing around it. Very good location, by the way. And yeah, super excited. So thank you for inviting me. I know you've been working really, really hard, obviously. So, but before we get to talking about anything, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and what draws you to me, basically?
Rahim, thank you very much for coming. Actually, I've been waiting for this moment for me to share the light behind what has inspired me, jump into the what we call the business.
Yeah,
what makes men and women feel so proud, when it comes to, letting your money work harder for you. And also doing the real investment where you can feel the asset that you have.
Yeah.
So to cut everything short, I'm Samuel. Samuel Adichum is the name. At the moment, I'm a soldier in the British Army. Looking at it from that perspective, I can see that, there's going to be times where I cannot be working for someone.
Yeah.
So then I went on it, I would say a step ahead of the game to make sure that, I get myself established to get recurring income, which will not let me down. And, doing your own job as well gives you all the motivation and gives you the spine for you to extend whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
So, there was this kind of moment where, I saw Rahim. I've been to so many kind of, webinars and all that. But I thought, wait a minute, let me see which one best fits my criteria. So then, saw Rahim's video on Facebook. Then I got inspired looking at what he's done and what he's talking about, because some of them they talk about this but it doesn't tally. So then I saw that page and said, okay, let me give it a try, let's see what goes on. Went on a 3 days event, and then I saw that no, in fact I need to take the big move. So I had this property which was managed by estate agent, got some tenant in here, which the tenant ruined the whole place apart. Very dilapidated kind of situation that I found my. So then, me having a mentor, spoke to Rahim, and then he went straight, what will work for you?
Then,
Looking at, we did all the due diligence, and then we saw that this area is on the gold mine.
Absolutely.
In terms of the
what was that one thing that really triggers you to say, I need to make additional income, or I need to make passive income, and you decided to make property that one thing that you want to persuade?
Thank you very much for that question, Brian. Before I start, I've tried so many kind of investment avenues which I didn't dip my hands into it religiously, because I realized that some of them you cannot feel. When you got an asset which you can see it, talk to it, respond to it, I think that's something that you need to be eyeing for. So I decided, even though I'm in the army, I said, you know what, let me have something in place and let me build the foundation properly. So when I leave, I can just jump into it. As I speak now, I'm not scared to leave the job outright, which is going to happen soon.
Yeah.
Because I know what I'm standing on.
Absolutely.
And I know the guide that I've got in place that could give me that push.
Fantastic.
So as I speak now, this house is making me what, or this property is making me what I think a real kind of employee will not be making.
Exactly. You're absolutely right. I love that. I love that. Can you share your journey from when you started with no experience to now being a successful property entrepreneur that we actually sat on your property now talking about property investment?
Rahim, so me looking at, journey, I realized that, it's time that, and I want to use this to also kind of motivate everyone, who's watching this very seriously, because we need to take our lives and everything into our own hands, and then do the due diligence by getting yourself educated first, get yourself established, and the rest will follow.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. I think me sharing this, I feel so excited to share that, because I went on the 3 days and then, I said, you know what, let me just go home. So I went home, nothing said. But, sometimes when you are on the event and you always take it serious, it triggers and start pushing up to you that, you know what, even the 3 days that you learned, what are you doing about it? What are you taking it into account? Did you just go there to sit there and watch and listen, do dancings and stuff, learn? What are you implementing? So I took that on board, knew that I'm from zero, but by the time I leave that 3 days, I will be hero.
Wow.
So that was what
I love that.
my whole motivation was. And I think this should be for everyone who steps into any of these lands where, Rahim start, educating. You need to take things serious. I don't think I'm going home and just be sat there not doing anything.
Yeah.
So I started it straight away, went on it, spoke to Rahim. He was like, yeah, this is what you need to do. And then we set the ball rolling.
Yeah. Oh, sorry for interrupting this video. I just wanted to draw your attention to a guide I've just created. This guide is for you if you're looking to start and scale in property investment, and you've got questions that you want to ask in order to start your property investment. This guide is the ultimate guide to start and scale in property investment journey. I talk about the different type of investment strategies. I also discuss the 11 ways you can raise finance to make any property no money down deals, and the type of properties to buy in order to generate a serious return in your investment. And I'm giving this book away for completely free of charge, no string attached, nothing, absolutely free. Click the link on the description of this video to get your free guide now. We've only got a limited number of these copies available as well, so click the link to get your guide now. Let's get back to our video. What did we need to do to get to where we are right now in terms of setting up the property, renovating it, and all that sort of thing?
Yeah, thank you very much, Rahim. So what happened was, if you might contest to this, looking at the building, when I came in first, I was like, what have I done? Why do I have to give this to someone to just ruin the whole place up? Now I need to repair it. So I sat down and I said, you know what, let me start from the beginning. Rahim, what do we need to do? We went, draw the map, went, this is what you need to do. You need to get your builders, you need to get this, structured everything, and then every detail that Rahim told me, I did that same and improved it and put myself into the shoes of, like, if I happen to be in a hotel, what do I see first?
I love that.
Is this kind of stuff that I need? Okay, that's it. There's so many essays around here. What do I have to do to make my the more legit, more kind of properly, screwed on, that no one will ever want to be in someone's, property. So I started it, added what Rahim said, and started blessing it throughout.
Yeah. What was that one thing that, I know you've got that vision, second, what does a hotel want? What does a hotel have? and you kind of mirror that here. But what kind of get you to want to do that? Is it because there are lots of competitors around, or is it because you just want to stand out?
Exactly. Exactly. So I saw that, I went on this kind of platforms, and I realized this area is a mining area for when it comes to essays. So I said, what do I have to do to make myself, or to make this property unique from everyone? And and that's reflected. And as I speak now, people go behind and they ask, please, even though it's booked, they still want to sleep here for just for at least 2 or 3 nights whenever they're around. And it's reflected because you have to make your own style. You have to get your pitch different from others by setting up your, on the platform. You need to try and see how the pricing are going to go. Competitors are around. So what am I going to do to change the style? What am I going to add on? What differences am I going to make? Me, per se, I saw that I need to make here a 5-star hotel.
Yeah.
A small 5-star hotel. Yeah. And that's what I am into.
Yeah.
And
I think you've done it well, quite frankly. I'm looking around, I can see you've got these picture frames going, you've got the TV on the wall. I've walked into the bedrooms, they all got this nice, amazing double bed. It's got this cozy kind of duvets around it. You've got another room that's got a double bed, and with those side drawers around, you've got these picture frames going everywhere. Walking upstairs, actually, on the 2nd floor, where you converted that room, you're able to have a double bed in one of the rooms, and then 2 singles in the other bedroom. And the shower is massive. Yeah. It's really, really big. And I walked into the kitchen. You have a coffee maker. Yeah. You have a kettle. Yeah, right, and you have this nice, amazing kitchen there, and I can see you've got so many stuff going, and which I'm going to ask you about in a minute. But what was the challenges did you face setting this property up? Because I know it wasn't all smooth sail. Yeah. So what are the sort of challenges did we face when we were setting this property up?
So what happened was I saw that what am I doing? As I said before, I'm seeing this house, and I was like, okay, let me go back. And then we did all this due diligence, but I also realized that why don't I add value to this? So then even the cost that will be incurred, in renovating this area or this house can be deducted in some way. So that's what I thought. Yeah. So then I said, okay, I've got a store which is close to this, this room, which is the one upstairs. And I said, why don't I break that store in to push it as an exit? By then, I realized the room was massive, so this will work. However, I need an expert. So we went, spoke to Rahim, and he said, yeah, this is how we drew everything. We did the sketch, and it worked. Then I went straight to see my builder, told him so, and he was like, okay, yeah, we need to put some, panels here. We need to do this. We need to do that. And I said, yeah, it's clicked, because now we've added value to this house. If I have to remortgage this, it's going to be
a 4-bedroom house. Yeah, it's a 4-bedroom house, clearly.
So builders, I think I will not damage anyone's, reputations, but builders are the saviors to property when it comes to investment. They are the saviors, and they are also, in some ways, they are the ruiners. Yeah. They can ruin everything for you. It's how you can sit down with them. If it's possible, I would recommend do, something like a contract with them. Yeah. Stage by stage. This is what we're going to be doing. Around this stage, I'll pay this. But for the time being, I'll pay 20%, I'll pay 10%. When you're done halfway, I'll pay this. And then it carries on and on. Because if you don't guide them, they are like normal, employers. They might go wayward. They might even overcharge you. They might see that they did the estimate and it wasn't going through. And then they will let you down. Especially if you've got like a loan, a breach, and the breach finance on your case. You need to make sure that this is the time you need to finish it. Yeah. Then you start going through that phases with them.
Yeah, you have to have that phase. So now the property looks beautiful. You've done absolutely amazing. Currently, this property will sleep. How many people does it sleep?
4, sometimes they even...
No, maximum people. Does it sleep?
It's about
12? 8 people.
8.
So now this property sleeps 8 people. Beautiful. Amazing.
I've got a cot for babies.
Is it?
As well. So
you really thought about it?
Babies can sleep in here.
Yeah.
Amazingly.
Right, okay.
I've got a shed which is coming, and then I'll try and partition it so a pet can even stay outside in the cozy, nice environment.
Fantastic. Well. I love that. Yeah. I love that. So now this property, we've literally, I think a month or so after joining the mentorship program, we start working on it. We have done it now. How many bookings you had before what you currently have and you're working on right now?
Okay. So bookings is a bit kind of area that that's the money maker.
Yeah.
So then you need to set which platform you'll be working on, try and synchronize most of them. It takes time for the algorithm to kick in. So then it becomes a gradual process where I started and then I wasn't getting any for the time being. And then I realized, no, let me go and change the settings to 1-day booking. So I went to change that to 1-day booking. And then I realized that, no, I'm making a mistake. I need to stay firm with a 2-day booking plus because the cleaner and all that is going to
cost you more money.
Cost you more. So then I started 2 days and now, boom, I'm even pleading sometimes that please, why they go behind the platforms and then they want to book themselves because they've been here, they've got good kind of atmosphere that they love because of what it's in here. So they start doing the direct bookings all the time. And as I speak now, I've got 215 days booked.
We need to give a round of applause. 215 nights booked.
15 nights.
Basically, way more than half a year.
Yeah, half a year.
So you don't need to tell us the exact figure. So how much are we looking at here?
So we're looking at about 30,000
pounds.
30,000 straight.
Yes. Yes. Look at that, man. It's giving me goosebumps, bro. It's giving me goosebumps, brother. Yes. 30,000 pounds in your first property deal. And basically, here's the thing also. You're going to be saving on cleaning costs. You're going to be saving on light and heat. You're going to be saving on lots and lots of things also. And before even this, you had bookings back to back after the algorithm catch up, which is really, really good. Now you've tasted the sweetness or whatever it is about property investment. So how has achieving success in your property investment? I know we've got lots to do. The process looking at other properties as well that we are hoping to get by the end of this month. So how does achieving success in property change your life or how you start thinking about life in general and your personal way of doing things?
Yeah, so I'm the kind who is more doubtful. So if I may say, I'm a doubtful person. And I realized there was the turbulence where I thought, how can this work? If it worked, if it does work for me, why not it work for so many?
Yeah.
And now I'm the starter to this. Is it going to work? I was always doubtful. But now that I've gone into it and I've experienced this, I think even, dilapidated buildings, I've got the nerve or the momentum to turn them into a 5 stars.
Absolutely.
Yes, because here was an example and here is done whatever it takes to be a 5-star. So why don't I implement throughout? Yeah.
What is the most valuable lesson you've learned from the mentorship program that really helped you achieve what we set ourselves to achieve now?
Yeah, so thank you very much. I think that's one of those questions that needs to be nipped most of the times because the lessons that I think I've learned is that you need to practice whatever you've been taught.
Yeah.
And not just sitting there, try it day in, day out. And in your leisure time, I know we all work, but there will be a time if you continue with those adapts, you realize that you don't need to go to work. that is going to push everything for you. So the lessons I've learned is listen and implement it.
Yeah,
and that's the best way.
Absolutely. This is what I've told the investors I had the training with over the weekend.
Yeah.
I said knowing without doing is the same as not knowing. And what you're very good at, I think this comes with the military background, I think, as well. You believe in taking action and implementing. Exactly. And that's exactly what you do. And you do it really, 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 really nice. So I really commend you for that, because not everybody will do what you do, especially being in the army, trying to juggle it. And baby arrived along the way as well. Baby nearly arrived in this house, actually. We nearly had the baby here. We had to drive to the hospital quickly. And you're able to kind of handle all that. Literally, bro, I really, really admire you for doing that.
That's what builders will get you into. Sometimes you need to jump on them.
Yeah, absolutely.
If I wasn't lucky, the baby would have been delivered here.
I remember you said, Rahim, I gotta go now. The baby is due. So what advice do you have for someone who is hesitant about perhaps joining my programs or joining or starting to invest in property?
Yeah, I would say, I would laugh to this and say, don't just sit there. Honestly, take action. Make sure that you are learning something that me, myself, a doubtful person, was able to, learn and implement it, and it's worked for me. Yeah. And I'm going to keep it as a template, and I'm going to extend it throughout. I hope everyone gets on this, because this is a mining, kind of area that you need to get yourself on it. And get yourself into it.
Fantastic. So for the people who have seen me online, because you saw me online in social media and all these platforms, that are hesitant, oh, look at that dude, I don't really trust what he do. Like, I'm not sure if he's the right person. What advice do you have for those people? Because you've worked with me personally and now obviously working together continually. So what advice do you have to the people that are on the fence thinking, oh, maybe I don't want to, maybe I'm not really sure if Rahim is the one for me?
I would say sometimes what we think is not what we think, is what is in there. The truth is in the pudding.
Yeah.
And, the first time me seeing Rahim, I thought, okay, yeah. But, just give it a try. And I wouldn't say just a try, but just go for it. Because I was sat the same situation as everyone else. And then I realized that, what, no matter whatever is going to happen, let me just go and see what this kind of, lessons are all about. And don't just sit there, just go listen and implement it. And that will be your template. Mine is for essay, kind of, but it's not just essay. I've got different kind of strategies that I'm into. But then, you might have yours. And yours can be even different, and yours, just one of them, can make you a millionaire.
Yeah, absolutely. Because obviously, like the pace you are going right now, bro. The sky is the limit. We started looking at buy, refurbish, and refinance projects. We're looking to actually joint venture with someone else as well, so that you can expedite the process. So it's going to be absolutely amazing. I know property is amazing. I love it. The reason is because you walk past it, drive past it. Yeah. It makes you money while you sleep. It goes up in value. It's crazy. It's crazy. So that is the reason why I keep on banging. Invest in property, especially for people, our people. So I keep banging on that. There's an alternative out there. But I've got a question for you. This is a very close question to you, maybe to you as well. Is what advice do you have for the military personnel, or maybe for the police or for the civil servant that think, this is the only thing for me now. I really want to stick to this until I see my retirement. So what advice do you have for people like that?
Yeah. So thanks a lot, Rahim, for this question, because I'm the same, and I would say, don't just sit there and let something creep your mind and tell you, you know what, you need to always submit. Do this, go to work, wake up from your bed, go to work, go let people shout at you. Whilst you've got the limit to change your life, and then make yourself the decider, not someone deciding for you. So you can try it, And then I bet you're going to start jumping into it and start living it gradually till, everything goes as you want.
Yeah, I know. As a military person, I would see that, because at the end of the day, army service is not as long as any other employment, isn't it? You have certain amount of time that you need to go in and you're out. In most cases, people finish with the army, they've got nothing else to do. Yeah. They may be, some of them become security guards, private guards, or some of them end up not doing anything. So so I can see where you're coming from, why you're doing what you're doing, because today working as a military man has become an option within 6-7 months of joining the program. So it's really will transform you, not because just my program, to be quite frank, it's because you are an action taker, you are relentless, and you really, really like doing things. And one thing also I noticed, you're able to raise funds. We sat down, because I need to talk about how you raise this money, bro. I've been literally crying to say it. So you were able to raise money. We sat down, we had a plan, we had an agreement. Literally, we had a roadmap. You went and raised how much? £50,000 within a month or two. Or how many months?
Yeah.
Within a month.
So that was about, I would say, 55.
Yes, you see, to be precise, 55,000, guys. Yeah. That's what he raised, right? Within 6 months or so. So you're able to raise that money. Obviously, you went and implemented what we've talked about, and you did really, really well in doing that. Yeah. Bring you more and more money. So what is that uniqueness in you that people want to work with you?
Only thing you can do to make yourself more unique, and then what people tells you, you're able to, expand their mindset. It's for you to advertise yourself. Yeah. Whatever you've been taught, whatever implementation, exhibit it to them. Let them see the inside. Show them some of the capabilities that it's on the drawing map. Tell them, me myself, what I did was, whatever bookings that I have was a true reflection of me telling them, you see, I started with nothing. Look at the amount I'm getting every week. Look at that. If I go and then pay off the mortgage, pay off council tax, this is what will be left. Exhibiting it, let them know, and then showing what you have will make everything what you want to achieve in life. Yes. Yeah. Also, just don't, people who are nothing, people who will not give you any kind of motivation, stay away from them, because they are not your area of conversation. So don't push yourself into people who will discourage you. Let them see the inside of what you've achieved. Yes. And that's what I'm doing. I've got about 3 people who have not even done this course, and they are desperate, begging that, please get me into this. And then I've got people as well who are investors whom we're going to be partners with. But then people outside who have seen the light and they think they want to join me for partnership, it's just a matter of studying them, noticing what they are capable of doing. Are they scared of taking risk? When the risk comes, how are they going to respond to? Study them and then start tripling with them. And I think I've got so many set up for myself.
How did you manage to balance your time between property investing and other commitment like work or family lifestyle?
Thank you very much, Rahim. I think the most easiest thing on earth is doing your own job for the start, and also doing the property. Why do I say this? I know some might be like, oh, why is he saying that? Because property will take all your time. No, it doesn't. Because everything that you do here, you don't do it. Exactly. Everything that you do on the property, you don't. Solicitors do their due diligence, your builders, mortgage brokers, they do it. You don't do anything. Yours is to instigate. Yours is to guide them. Yours is to tell them what they need to do, and they will do it. Yeah. So that's the most easiest thing you can ever do.
Yeah. On top of
doing
that,
your
it
job.
pays you well, isn't it? So you're absolutely right. You just have to be able to delegate, know what you're telling them, having someone to guide you along the way to tell them what you need to tell them, and obviously becoming perseverance and really knowing what you are telling them. So now let's go back to the ethnic minority. People are thinking, oh, I wasn't born in this country. My English doesn't sound well. I do not look like the other people. What advice do you have for those people that are looking but scared as a result to take the leap of faith to start their investment journey?
Yeah, I think that's a bit kind of area that is very gray because most people, I was the same. I was thinking, no, I only came into this country. I know I'm now, into being a British, which I'm already. But, don't let anything scare you because at the end of the day, I would say the ethnic minorities, they make the whole nation.
Yes.
They have the more kind of, the numbers, they make the massive numbers when it comes to, building a society. So don't let that, you can be the number one of them or the number two of them. So don't just sit there and let that scare you. Because if you let that scare you, you are shutting your dreams, and your dreams will spark whenever. You will never even going to get it back, because dreams are what you see it, not what you dream in bed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so being an ethnic minority shouldn't scare you any way of shape or form. Let people see you and emulate what you've achieved.
What is the biggest win or achievement you've had since you've joined the mentorship program?
Massive.
Good.
And then if I may start, I'm not going to finish that because the knowledge alone pays for everything. Knowledge is power. So now I can do most of the strategies without even an aspect, thinking, and I can, do whatever strategy that I think I meet or I face. So it's been the achievement that I have, the majority of it, or the biggest, is the knowledge that has been impacted into this brain for me to exploit, and I'm going to go out there again and dominate the whole place.
I love that, brother. I love it. I love it. I love it.
With most of this investment, that some of them, there's no strategies for them, but one strategy leads to the other, which that's what's going to happen. And as I speak now, what I'm earning for just one of this property is more than someone's pay.
Absolutely.
So
tell me who earns £30,000? That's the average UK income, and that's just from one house and only from one booking as well. So what do you think sets my mentorship program from other, and why would you recommend it to aspiring investors?
I think it's a good kind of good to say that someone who's tasted the water and who's struggled before uplifting himself, when he tells you this is what he's been through, maybe yours out there is nothing. You are been sitting on a silver spoon, all right? So you've got the momentum to even just jump on it.
Correct.
So with the experience that he's got, with the experience that Rahim has got, and I put myself into that shoes and thought, you know what, if he's been able to achieve this, why me? Why not me also doing the same or even doing more? So it comes, with different steps, but it's the experience Rahim has got. It's the experience that he's able to, mitigate most of this kind of difficulties, and what he's achieved is what I'm aiming to overtake him.
I love that. I love that, bro. I love that. Thank you very much. So thanks for recommending me. As I said earlier on, I think you have done amazing. And looking at your journey, you have not hesitated one bit. You're one of those that have actually done and implemented in a very short period of time. I see you doing lots and lots and lots of these deals. You're here right now, getting the property ready with the builder to ensure that those people that are coming for the 215 nights walk into a property that they really love and want to stay, and the potential to extend it to another year. So I really commend you for that. So I'm honored to be part of the journey and continuously being part of the journey. So thank you for also putting your trust in me, because quite frankly, you've trusted in me to work with me. And I like the way we've had our one-to-ones, how you've implemented all the meetings. Whenever we agree to a meeting, you actually are there, bringing challenges and all that sort of thing. I think you've done amazing. And all in £31,000 within 6 months of joining the program is a record breaker. So you're doing amazing, absolutely amazing. So thank you for putting that trust in me. And it's been a pleasure working with you, and I will enjoy working with you. And thank you for inviting me in this amazing property.
Yeah, thank you very much. Very soon we'll be walking around and I'll show you what has been the improvement and more add-ups to this property.
Fantastic.